Welcome to the cities of Cape Coast and Elmina. These cities along Ghana's southern coast boast a vibrant culture, but they also carry a dark and unsettling history. Both cities were instrumental in the Transatlantic Slave Trade and saw tens of thousands of enslaved people pass through them before they were shipped across the Atlantic. In this documentary, we visit and explore the horrifying history of Cape Coast Castle and Elmina Castle and learn chilling details about their brutal past. We also explore the cities from Elmina Fish Market to the fishermen villages in Cape Coast to Kakum National Park up north. Along the way, we try local dishes like waakye, fufu, and even antelope.
This is exotic. I personally love peanut sauce. Oh, this grass cutter right here? Look at this. Oh, wow.
So join me on this unforgettable journey as we explore the culture, food, and history of Cape Coast and Elmina, Ghana. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. This is David Hoffman from Davidsbeenhere coming at you at 6:30 in the morning in Accra, Ghana. Right now, I'm starting my 7-day road trip across the entire country. Our first stop is Cape Coast. Cape Coast has a long history. Dutch, Swedes, Brits, Portuguese all colonized it. There's forts, there's food, there's markets. What we're doing today is we're taking the drive all the way down there. 4-hour drive, long drive. We're gonna have maybe some porridge breakfast. We're gonna see the attractions along the way. And let's go, let's get in the car. And this is the hotel I stayed at. Elmina Colonial Suites, love this place. It's like a bunker, right? Lots of different rooms, 11 suites. I stayed in a 2-bedroom. Love my time here. I'm gonna actually stay here the last night because I'm coming from Tamale and I'm sleeping one more night. I have an entire day in Accra at the very end. Ben, rock and roll, dude, let's go.
Yeah.
I am so tired because of the jet lag. I woke up at 4 in the morning. My mind is just off. And what we're driving through right now is the Osu neighborhood. This is the best neighborhood, okay? Restaurants, bars, hotels. Obviously, my hotel is here. Oxford Street's here. That's where you can walk down. It's like the main street. It's not a pedestrian street, but it's the main street with a lot of vendors, lots of restaurants, lots of pubs. And yeah, we're about to exit the city. You know, we're leaving really, really early because it's 4-hour drive and we're gonna get there before lunch. So hopefully we do. We're gonna make a quick stop for breakfast somewhere. We are in intense traffic. I didn't think we would have so much traffic going out. I thought it was just coming in.
Yeah, right.
But going out as well, crazy. And there's so many people in all these vans, they're like smushed in like sardines, man. Literally. And there's like another market here. Wow, it's a never-ending market. It's like a sprawling market. What? Crazy.
Isaac, you made it. Yeah, you're welcome.
And just like that, the traffic opened up. I think all those trucks were all coming here to this market because after the market, that's it, we can go. But if you see all the cars coming into the city, crazy. People take 2-3+ hours to get into Accra coming from the outskirts, right?
And this bus, we commonly call them in Ghana trotro.
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 Okay. They're like packed though, like they're full to the last seat.
Yeah. In fact, I mean, it's a whole house.
It's a whole house.
So many fans inside. Yeah.
We've been on the road for about 90 minutes and we're still not out of the area. It's like traffic jam after traffic jam. I mean, if you really want to beat the traffic to get out to the Cape Coast, I suggest leaving like what, 5 in the morning? Because it's like just town after town after town, junction after junction, just vendors forever, people everywhere. Yeah, I mean, we haven't really seen a place to eat yet. We've seen a few, but we really want to get out of this and just, you know, hit the open road. You know, 1-lane highway, unfortunately, that's how it is. And yeah, it's starting to clear up now. So we're almost there, we're almost out of the traffic jam. Oh man, what are we gonna eat? Kenke?
We're looking for waakye or something traditional.
Waakye?
Waakye.
Waakye, beans and rice. Now we exited all the traffic, all the chaos. We are here on the open road and it is very, very green. Even though it's dry season, very lush out here. This is the real Africa, right? For me, it reminds me of like, let's say Malawi. I did a huge road trip in Malawi, 22 days, and everything was like this, but big distances. Same thing here, you know, there's a 4-hour drive to go to Kumasi, another 4-hour drive to go to Mola, another 8-hour drive, and to come all the way back down. Best thing to do is take a flight from Tamale That's what I'm doing, but you can also drive all the way back down, which is like 15 hours, something like that, right? And yeah, I mean, we're just looking right now for a place to eat. We're gonna probably have some waakye or some kenke. Sorry, hard to say these. Maybe some red, right? Yeah.
But
What do you think?
waakye is much more
Common in the morning.
in the morning.
Also, if you want tilapia and banku, you can have that in the morning as well, but I'm good with that. I've eaten it twice already. I'd rather have some waakye.
That is enough for you? No, come on.
I mean, it's good. But sometimes the spice level, ooh, it gets hot.
Yeah.
Last night, it was hot.
Yeah, you need to get all the tastes, so that you have the blend of Ghanaian dishes.
So what is this? Where are we going?
The serious cascade works.
Cascade works.
Yeah.
What's this?
A coffin.
A coffee.
Coffin for burial.
A coffin?
Yeah, I told you Ghanaians,
Oh,
especially on the coast, they have some special culture about using forms according to the hobby or the profession of the deceased.
So we're gonna see some coffins. Wow, guys, look at these coffins. These are beautiful. So right next door they have the workshop where you can see them. Well, right now they're not working on it, but you can see where they actually make the coffins, right? So the carpenter's here making the coffins, and this is the coffin. So that one's like a cell phone, a Samsung coffin, crazy. This one, really beautiful. I love the color. This one is like,
family.
oh, this is for the royal family, this one?
Yeah.
But that one's wild.
This for a repairer, mobile phone repairer.
That's crazy, dude.
And if you come here, you see the chili.
The chili?
Somebody who has a chili farm or who earns his life through chili farming or chili business. And here, usually we have a casket in the form of a cacao pod. For somebody who has cacao business or who has a larger cacao plantation. But here is the case that they don't want it to be in the whole form of a cacao pod, so they put the symbol of the cacao pod on it.
Okay, so some have the symbols, others are completely shaped to be it, right? It's like the pepper over there, I don't even know what that is. That's a crab.
Crab.
That's a crab coffin.
Fisherman.
Crazy.
You even have
and that was a house.
Yeah, for carpenters or masons.
This is amazing. So this is the tradition out here on this coast, right?
Yes.
This is really unique, man. Wow, so beautiful. They're pretty, man. These are really, really nice. And what does it say there, or does it say anything? It just has like swords.
Whenever you see the sword, it means that particular casket is for the royal family.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he opened the casket so we could see the inside. It's beautiful, right? Really nice, comfortable. Person's dead though, so.
Yeah.
Man, this is very, very beautiful. Like, I want a coffin like this when I die. Something very unique. Mine will be a camera.
Yours will be camera. Yeah.
No, man.
You know, it's your hobby, your profession, that determine the shape
Of the other casket. It's amazing. So the way it works is when you come here, you say, hey, I want to buy a coffin. You can either tell him exactly what you want, or you can look through the album, right? So he has here many different pictures of other ones he's done. So many unique ones. They're all very different. Again, it depends on what you did as a profession. So if you're royal family, this. If you're a chili farmer, right? If you're a guy selling cell phones, you got this one. And the cacao guy, he has this one. So they make it specifically for you, right? And over here we have animals, different animals. So we have like a snake, and here we have like a dog with 5 heads. And this is for kids. So these 3 are for kids. Obviously they're very small. This is really, really different. It's incredible, it's impressive. I mean, very unique, right? Very unique to Ghana. I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. I've been to 81 countries so far, and it's the first time I see like custom coffins like this, you know? I've seen coffins that are custom, but never something like this, like a chili or a cell phone. This is awesome. Well guys, let's continue this road trip. I'm starving, I need some waakye. Ben, that was so different, man.
Yeah.
Very different.
Yeah. Fantastic coffin.
This is the culture here on the Cape, like down the coastline, right?
But now it's also spreading across the entire country.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. We're gonna get some coffee. Finally.
We look for the
I haven't had coffee in 5 days, man.
yeah, it's here.
Right here? You're gonna also get 2 egg sandwiches.
2 egg.
3.
3.
3?
2.
One cedi 50 pesos.
We're gonna look for a waakye, but instead, this lady's making like egg sandwiches, breakfast egg sandwiches. It's one of my favorite things for breakfast. You know, egg sandwich. She's like presses it, nice and crispy. It's gonna be so good. She also adds some peppers as well. Wow, this is good, and this is like in the middle of the street, guys, right here. It's been a minute since I had a cup of coffee. I need this. Oh yes, wow. She's boiling the water. She's adding a little bit of milk. That's actually condensed milk, right? Oh man, it's gonna be very sweet. All right, I'm gonna try the coffee. Super hot though. Oh, it's good. Mine, no sugar, no milk, straight. Nescafe, right? Instant coffee. Oh, it's good, bro. Good. I haven't had coffee in so long, I forgot what it tastes like. Joking, guys. Oh yeah. All right, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
Street food. Breakfast of champions. Got a nice egg sandwich here. What did you add? Some cabbage, some green peppers. Cheers, dude.
Yo.
Nice. Simple, right? So got some fluffy white toast. In the middle has some eggs, right? 2 eggs per, with cabbage and peppers and onions.
But it's not too spicy for me. I like it when it's very spicy.
Do you have spice? My friend, you have any spice? Anything hot? All right, so we made it spicy now. Ready?
A little bit.
Little bit? No. That's not like yesterday.
No.
Yesterday in the market, I had a chili that almost killed me. My face turned red, my eyes were dripping.
But I was not expecting you to, you know, just chew it like that at one go.
I mean, I just love spice, right? If you like spice, you eat anything. Great way to start the day, man. Nice, simple. You said 150 for this?
The egg. The bread also 1 cedi. So it's basically 3 cedi for the egg, 1 cedi for the bread. That's 3 cedi 50 pesos.
Plus a coffee.
Plus the coffee.
So roughly like $1.
Yeah, something like that.
$1 US per person here to eat. This is an experience, huh? Eating on the side of the road on the way to Cape Coast. I couldn't wait anymore. It was like 9:30 in the morning. I was like, dude, I need to eat now.
I know if you wait too long in Accra, the traffic is going to be more serious because today is Saturday. Most of people in Accra, they are going to their various villages for funeral.
Oh, so they're all leaving too?
They are all leaving.
Wow.
Some will come back this afternoon. Some will return tomorrow, Sunday evening.
Okay. Wow. Damn, I'm boiling out here. It is hot in Ghana.
Well,
This is your winter.
You know, it's hot. Not only that it's hot, but the humidity is very high. And so you sweat a lot.
Yeah, I'm from Miami, so I'm used to this, you know? We always have super high humidity. I'm just not used to being outside all day, you know, with the humidity.
In Ghana, one is delicious, you see?
Filling meal. Easy, affordable.
Simple.
Simple.
Yeah.
That's all I really want, you know?
Yeah.
For me, I'm not very picky. Obviously clean. This is clean. Everything there is clean. The coffee obviously is clean. I'm a little iffy with the cup, but whatever. I take Pepto every day.
In Ghana, not many people drink coffee.
I've noticed.
The Francophone countries take much more coffee.
Okay. Yeah, so this is not a big coffee culture.
But I understand. In Ghana, we have coffee. So, chocolate, Milo,
Exactly.
It's our favorite.
Yeah, so they have cacao, they don't have coffee beans. That's why you guys are more into chocolate, right? All right, so we still have a few hours to go. Woo! Baking out here. So my friend, how much are you? 24?
24.
24?
Yeah.
I think she's charging me extra for the filming. 24, so I'm just gonna give her 25, give her 1 extra. All right, so that's basically, what, $5? That's one thing that'll happen here in Ghana is that, you know, if you're filming, taking photos, they're gonna ask for money. Obviously, you know, if you feel comfortable, tip, but you can't be tipping everybody because then you go broke, straight up. I mean, every single person's asking for money. Obviously, I'm paying for the food. I give her a little extra tip for letting me film. That's sort of how it works here. You know, sitting down there, me and Isaac were like boiling. The heat, even though it's overcast, I mean, it's muggy, it's humid, super hot. Once we got in the car, you know, the wind is hitting us, feels so good, plus a lot of water. And if you run out of water, don't worry, there's always somebody selling water on the roads. Whenever you come to like a, you know, a red light or a stop sign, there's always people selling water, selling snacks. That's the best part about the road, right? People selling everything. Friends of mine, family, they won't do this. They won't eat on the streets every day, all day. But unfortunately, on the road, there aren't that many options except rest stop restaurants that open around 11, always for lunch, right? So if you're doing an early road trip, I suggest bringing like a packed breakfast or buying like how we did it there. You can also take that to go, right? Get the sandwich, take it in the car, and keep going. You don't have to like stop and eat literally on the road like we did. But yeah, sort of how it is here. Pretty good though. I enjoyed it. I'm down to eat every day, everywhere, man. Give me food and I'll eat.
On Accra Cape Coast Highway, please take a rest for 5 minutes and enjoy the fresh coconuts.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's do it. What's up, man? How you doing? All right, let's get a coconut.
So yes, this is my fresh coconuts. It's very good in the morning.
Thank you, my friend. Okay.
And it helps fight malaria fever.
Yeah, helps fight malaria fever?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. No, I can drink like 10 of these, man. Refreshing. Wow. And if you want, he'll cut it open for you and give you the tender coconut, right?
And now, they're going to cut it into 2.
Delicious, huh?
Shows that he has really enjoyed the coconuts.
So he just cut up my coconut, right? And then he gives you, you know, they cut a piece of this, right? A piece of the coconut, and that's to use as a spoon. So you just go in, get this, get the flesh, the tenderness, right? Mm-hmm. This is so good. Oh yeah, right there. Mmm. So delicious. And favorite part is this, man. Tender coconut. Mmm, so like creamy. Wow. Everywhere I go in the world, I find coconuts. India, Miami, Brazil. It's like non-stop. So you get all that, put it on a spoon, just like this. So you'll find kids like this selling coconuts throughout the whole road. But at this point, you'll see like 1, 2, 3, I see 4 different stands already. Mm-hmm. Mmm. So good for you, right? And you said it fights malaria, huh?
We do eat this part of the coconut as well.
Oh yeah?
It's a medicine. Actually, it's also good for those who are having diabetes, those who are having heart problems. It's helpful.
You said it's 2 per, right? So 6 for 3. So roughly $1.20 for 3 coconuts. He'll cut it for you, you drink it, he'll cut open so you can eat the inside. Amazing, my friends. Hey, thank you. Thank you. All right, let's go. All right, guys, I gotta show you this. This is crazy exotic street food here in Ghana. This is like a rodent on a stick. It's bush meat, basically. These are hunters. They go out, they catch rodents. This looks like a big rat or like a guinea pig, similar.
Most of the animals you see here are hunted mainly in the night. Sometimes they use the dog. Sometimes they set traps in the bush. And sometimes also they go in the night or daytime with gun. When they bring these animals here, they first try to sell them fresh. And if at the close of the day they are not able to sell all, then they smoke it and again sell it to the people passing by.
I personally wouldn't eat this. This is bush meat, right? Obviously people here see it as delicacy. I wouldn't do it. It's just way too exotic for me. You know, this is like a big rodent. So what's it called? The grass
cutter.
Grass cutter?
It's of the porcupine family.
Oh yeah, I mean it resembles porcupine, right? Very spiky, very spiny, long tail. Look at that, hanging by his feet. So this is where the dog bit him, right? Right there. And this one, I don't know how they caught him, but I guess with a trap, right? And that's it. So you can buy it like that, smoked, and you just take pieces and eat.
When you buy it roasted like this, you take it home and you can make your soup out of the meat, the smoked meat.
So these are the grass cutters, smoked, right? So they defer it, right? Or take off the, I guess it's like almost like a porcupine, right? It's very spiny. And look at that, take out the organs, they smoke it, and you can eat it. Looks pretty delicious. Looks like a huge guinea pig, but it's a rodent. Look at that. Whoa, this is wild, crazy. Now this is the fun part, trying to cross the street. So many people. So many cars, man. Here we go. Woo! Exotic street food in Ghana. You've seen it, now you know. Would you eat that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you eat
along
it?
with fufu. Yeah.
No way.
We're going to have it on our trip, huh?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
All these grass cutters or small antelopes or squirrels, rabbits that you see along the highway from Accra going to Cape Coast are hunted from the farms and not from the reserves or the parks.
Yeah, so they're all coming from their farms, right? Their area. They're not coming from parks. People get confused about that. They think that they're poaching. They're actually not poaching. They're hunters, right? They have to make a living. They're eating that as well. So, you know, if they get hungry, they have their own food, right? All right, let's go to Cape Coast. And this is another intersection, junction, town, market.
This is Mankasim.
It's what?
This is Mankasim, the big town of the Fanti.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Mankasim.
Mankasim.
And here you see them selling bread. They got squid. They come up to you with, you know, the box in the head, and they have like bread and the fried squid, right? So it's a mix. And they also have something else here. You said kenke?
They sell kenke, but this kenke is referred to the tribe, so we call it Fanti kenke.
Fanti kenke.
Fanti kenke.
And what's the difference?
The difference is that they wrap this one in a banana leaves.
Oh, okay.
And so it can last for more than 2 weeks.
Wrapping in a banana leaf gives it more flavor too. So we've been stuck here for like 10 minutes. What's happening here, dude? We gotta push everybody. We have the big car. Let's move.
We are at Abanze now, and Abanze has Fort Amsterdam. Initially built by the British and named Fort York. And during the Anglo-Dutch War of 1640s, the Dutch were able to capture it, and they renamed it Amsterdam.
That's behind you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately it's like off to the left. It's almost like ruins though, right? So we're getting close to Cape Coast. We're like right there.
In about half an hour, we'll get there.
So the drive is a 4-hour drive, but if you do multiple stops like we did, it'll take 5 to 6 hours. For us, it's almost been 6 hours, but we're stopping a lot, right? Same thing's gonna happen when we're going to Kumasi. We're gonna stop multiple times to see things. So the 4 hours almost doubles, but it's okay, it's worth it. It's the experience that counts, right? And right here, as you can see, many vendors selling Fanti keke. So it's their type of keke with, you know, it's wrapped with banana leaf. So it's extra delicious. And yeah, guys, that was a journey to Cape Coast. We are literally 10 minutes away. You know, we stopped multiple times on this 4-hour journey, which turned into a 6-hour journey. We stopped, we had some breakfast, we had an egg sandwich with some spice, we had some instant coffee. Then after that, we kept going and we stopped for some coconut. You should definitely stop for some coconut. I would get 2 or 3 of those every single day. It's so refreshing, perfect for this weather because it's so hot outside. And then after that, we saw the road in the grass cutter. If you're brave enough, you can eat that bush meat. I'm good. I don't want it. I might try it later in the trip though, maybe. Well guys, I hope you love this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below, subscribe to my channel for more awesome travel content. I'll see you in the next travel food adventure in Cape Coast, Ghana. Let's go. Good afternoon everyone, I hope you're all doing well. This is David Hoffman from Davidsbeenhere coming at you from Cape Coast, Ghana. This town was very important during colonial times. Dutch, Swedes, British and Portuguese all settled in this area. That's why there's so many forts. It was also very important during the Transatlantic Slave Trade, which is the saddest part of the history, right? And behind me, we have Cape Coast Castle, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Here today, we're gonna explore, we're gonna eat, we're gonna see the market. My man, what's up?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Find some food.
For lunch today, we're going to Emma Loca to eat some fufu with some goat and some fish. Right, my man? Yes. Let's do this. All right, before I eat this, I have to wash my hands. I'm eating with my hands. The way you do it, right? All right, good. There's water here. And this is it, guys, fufu. First time trying it. So it's basically boiled cassava. Plantains pounded. Okay, that's that, right? That's the middle, like the pasty thing, right? And then after that, they added basically the goat, light soup. Okay, light soup and goat. And I think there's fish here as well, right? Yes. So here we have fish, here we have goat, and here we have it. Oh, it's so hot. Oh, ginger as well. Oh, that's some potent ginger. Here's how we do it, right? Whoa, it is so hot. It's like boiling, guys. You have to eat it this hot? I mean, look at this fish. What is this, tilapia? This is actually tuna. Just gotta pull it out. Look at that. It's like a pasty, doughy. Woo. It's hot. So you get some of this tuna, right? Oh, get a piece, mix it with this, really hot, and then we eat. Look at this piece of goat. Oh, so hot. Oh, it's scorching. The easiest thing to eat right now is the tuna. The goat's on fire, but they give you so much goat. Look at this. Lots of flavor. I love the soup, man. It's almost like a oily red soup, similar to like, I wouldn't say a curry because it's more of a soup, right? Oh, but it's so ridiculously hot. I'd say you wait a little bit, right? And right behind us, we can hear them pounding, right? This was worth it, man. Wow. This is hard. This is too hot.
We eat fufu with hot soup.
Hot soup, always. Big chunks to go here. Look at that. Hard to break it. Okay, the flesh. Take the pieces of flesh out. Ooh. It's too hot. Delicious goat. Getting that bone marrow. Oh yeah. My favorite is the tuna. For this one, mix it like that. Big piece of tuna. You gotta be careful. There is a little spine right there. Whoa. That here. Be careful with the spines. Bones. Lots of them in this one. It's enjoyable though. It's a paste, no? Easy to eat.
It's good, we are enjoying it.
You know, the main purpose of this is to fill you up, right? That's why we have these, you know, cassava, doughs, plantain, always fills your stomach up, gets you really full. You add some protein, and that's it. Wow, this goat is ridiculous. I love goat. Goat and lamb. Whoa. Look at that, look at this.
And you enjoy it.
I'm loving it, man.
What you mean your phone?
Oh man, that was a lot. Very slimy. Pasty. Yeah, I don't know if I can eat this every day. It's enjoyable 1-2 times, maybe.
There are some people who eat every day. Every day they eat fufu.
Every day.
Yeah.
Wow. And for me, I'd rather go with all the the fish?
2 times a week.
2 or 3 times a week, you? Wow. I mean, it's good. It's different. Look at that. This is one of the local dishes you have to eat when you come to Ghana. The only problem with the goat is how hard it is to get through. That's why the tuna was easy, you know? Just gotta take off the spines. Here, goat is difficult. The bone marrow is the best part though. Oh, it's the best. Yeah, for me, the marrow is the best part of like osobuco, you know, oxtail and stuff. You sucking that out? Wow. That was good. Oh, this one's full. Look at this. Oh yeah. Am I doing it the way the Ghanaians do it? Yeah?
How do you do it?
How do I do it? Did I just do it?
David in Cape Coast at Emma Local, who just finished his fufu with goat light soup. I'm not enjoying mine.
All right, guys, that was awesome. It was 86 total for 4 of those bowls, 4 big bowls. Driver, guide, our new guide, me, plus some water. So I tipped her an extra 14. It's roughly 100. So 100 is what, 20 US dollars. We all ate, so $5 per person. Pretty good deal. Okay, guys, let's go explore Cape Coast. First stop, the castle.
Welcome to Cape Coast, formerly called Cabo Corso, according to Portuguese, which means short cape. It was the English who changed it to mean Cape Coast. And all these are World Heritage Facility according to UNESCO in 1979. Here in Cape Coast, we have 2 separate forts protecting the Cape Coast Castle. One we call Fort Victoria, and then the other one is Fort William.
All right, guys, so we just got off the car in the middle of Cape Coast town. Instead of going straight to the castle, we decided to get off and walk around and see the market area. From here, we're gonna walk to the fishing village area, which, you know, basically is just where the fishermen are with their boats on the beach, and then from there we'll get to the castle. So this is like a mini market, right? So you have the fish vendors over here. Yeah. They have squid. I love their big like wooden boards, right? Where they put the fish. And then here you have rice.
Yes.
What else you have? Just more fish, right?
Eggs, it's egg stew.
Egg stew.
Yeah, this one is octopus.
Octopus.
Yeah.
Wow, that looks good.
Yeah.
So we're making our way along the street. In front of us we have the castle. We're making a left here and we're going to the beach. It's the cuttlefish.
Yeah, it's cuttlefish, but people often mistook it as octopus. Octopus has the 8 tentacles.
Yeah, this is squid.
A bigger squid, yeah, but many people call it octopus, which is very wrong.
So this is the fishing village, right? Castle right here. You have fishing boats everywhere. Fishermen, you know, they bring in their catch. There's kids swimming here on the beach. So there's the beach, right? Yep. You have fishermen coming in and out all day with their catch. So many boats, easily 200 boats here. And be aware, people don't love the camera here. So if you're gonna come take photos, you have to ask or stay in the far end where the castle is, or in this far end, right? You can't really just go up and start taking photos. It's not really allowed here. Wow, look at this! Look at this thing! Incredible! It's amazing. There's the whole area. How many people here are fishermen? Like the whole town?
About 98% of the population over here are engaged in fishing-related activities.
Wow.
Either fishermen, fishmongers, because the men will go and bring out the fish, give it to the women, to the market and sell.
So the local economy is fishing.
Fishing, entirely.
That's it, entirely. Now let's enter Cape Coast Castle from the door of no return. So why do you call it the door of no return?
Because this is where our brothers and sisters were taken away and they never come back. But today, when you come in, we've written door of return, because now we are open for our brothers and sisters to come back home.
Cape Coast Castle was built by the English around 1665. Chronologically, this piece of land changed hands from Portuguese, Swedish, Danes, Dutch. The English were the last to occupy this piece of land from Cabo Corso by the Portuguese, now Cape Coast Castle. Right, it became slave posts right after the English took over the land after 1664-65, when they developed Fort Karlsberg by the Swedish into a status of a castle.
So what can we see here?
We can see the male and female dungeons, a very long tunnel, door of no return, condemned cell, and governor's residence at the time.
And so we're at one of the lookout points, right? So right here we have the Bay of Guinea, right? Bay of Guinea? Gulf of Guinea. Yes. Gulf of Guinea. Over here we have the beach. A few restaurants on the beach. They're actually, putting rocks here because of erosion. So what is this right here?
Up here is the governor's residence at the time, built by Sir Archibald Diesel under his tenure that they added this area to the castle between 1792 and 1802.
So here was the reception area. There we have cannons. So this is where they all stayed.
The governor stayed at that time. Here we have the governor's bedroom and the hall, a very large one indeed.
I mean, this guy had a mansion in here. What a big place. So this is his bedroom right here.
The residence.
The residence. Wow, huge.
Huge one.
Huge. Lots of good air flowing through. Obviously at the time, no air conditioning. You need to be next to the coast. Get that breeze.
Right now we're moving to the male slave dungeons and the female dungeons as well from the governor's residence.
Isaac, we're going straight down. And here we go, male slave dungeons. Oh man, that's intense. So has this been restored or it's just been like this ever since?
Everything you see here is ever since now, except the electrical system.
In this dungeon at any given time, there was roughly 1,000 slaves sitting here waiting to be shipped out.
2 weeks minimum, 6 weeks average, 12 weeks maximum. Only a few never saw the dungeons before they shipped them away because they arrived at the time there were ships ready to take off and there were vacancies. So straight away they were taken to door of no return.
Wow. And there was no lights, guys. No lights during that time. So they were in the dark. That's crazy.
The 3 windows that give them light ventilation.
These 3? That's it? Wow. And you said 150 in this area.
150 were in this section that measures 32 by 16 feet. You multiply that number by 5 to give you 700, close to 1,000 in the male dungeon of the Cape Coast Castle. This is African traditional temple which forms part of our heritage, our culture, the way some of us we pray, we worship our maker before the Arabs came with the Islamic faith, and then the Europeans also come in with the Christian faith to us. So the object of worship is the rock called Nana Tabe. Similar things are in Benin, Togo, and the rest. Purely African traditional faith.
So if you guys don't know, Ghana is a Christian country. North of us, we have Burkina Faso, that is Islamic country. But then Togo and Benin, they don't have these religions that we have, right? They have African religions, or actually African faiths, right? So it's a little different over there.
From this angle, all the way to this side, marks the beginning of a very huge underground tunnel that the male slaves walk through it like this to join the women at the door of no return for shipment. Both ends of the tunnel were closed after 1834 when slave trade finally ended in British West Africa.
Obviously this is a very emotional place. Slavery, crazy part of our history, but here at the bottom, as you can see, no bricks. Why? Basically, this is a mix of fecal matter, crying, tears, and blood. Throw up. I mean, everything. This is the way for them to leave, and that's why we don't see any bricks, right? It's crazy.
Surprisingly enough, above the male dungeon was the church. This was the church.
No way.
Yes. That God President Barack Obama mad. He didn't get a connection. That how can you have a church praising God up there and right underneath group of people there crying, staying with their own fecal matters and the rest? And he asked, that was a big hypocrisy on this very earth. Church services, slaves underneath. This is the condemned cell that had 3 doors of such. And one of the oldest fittings we have in this castle is this door, a little over 2 centuries. Pitch pine wood, copper plate covering it, giving it strong protection, and an iron bar crossover. And the men who often use the shackles to hit the face of the officers, tried to kill them, were also executed here through starvation and suffocation because they didn't give them food, water, light, and air. And once they died, they carried the body and then off to the Atlantic Ocean. Let's have a quick look at the condemned cell of the Cape Coast Castle.
So the freedom fighters were actually slaves that, you know, didn't understand why they were slaves, so they tried to fight out, and they were like, no, you have no rights, you're a slave. They put them in here, and then eventually they threw them into the sea.
Once they died.
Here we have 16 of the remaining cannons that were on the west side. So this is how they defended from the Dutch, okay? So 16, half of them are small, right? So you said half a kilometer, and these would shoot an entire kilometer. And over here, you can see some of the cannonballs. Man, super rusty. Obviously, it's been here a few hundred years. Look at this. Oh, dude, I can't even pick it up. Probably like 20 pounds. Wow, huge, man.
Currently, we are on top of the very long tunnel from where we saw the shrine in the male dungeon. It's about 70 meters long. We're going to see it at the time the men walk through, exited, and joined the women at door of no return.
So that's what we saw. They closed it, right? And right here, it went under this to the very end, to the door of no return, which was where we entered. Right here, we have a hole where you can see the tunnel. This is where an officer would count them, and also it gave circulation, right? And over here is the gateway or door with no return. Here
ends the tunnel that you just saw some seconds ago. Also sealed once the slave trade was officially over in 1833. But then you have to move like this, like that. And this was the initial exit to the boat, to the bigger ships, docked a kilometer away from the castle and off to the various destinations in Americas and the Caribbean communities. But later they sailed this side on account that the seawater was very rough, disturbing them anytime it was in high tide. So they closed it before the trade ended officially in the castle.
Right here we have one of the most disgusting facts about this castle is that, you know, the officers, if they wanted to rape the slaves, they could. And if the slaves said no, they would just shove them in here, close the door. So the woman would be stuck in here until she changed her mind. And right here, before we enter the door of no return, is the female slave dungeons on the right and on the left. So they had two. How many women in here?
Between 200 and 250 in each section. Also 300 to 500 the maximum, as against 700 1,000 men. And very sad to say that sometimes you'll be here for 2 weeks, 6 weeks that you don't take shower unless the officer wanted to have you on his bed. In that case, they will take you to the shore, wash off you, water system, fetch, bath you to their bedroom. After they rape, come back to the dungeons. However, some became their concubines and treated them very nicely, and they got pregnant for them in the castle and outside the castle, and gave them such names as European names: Michelle, Margaret, Van Dyke, Van der Poel.
And this is the door of no return. So I entered through here. You're not supposed to do that. You enter from over there. But the reason that this is called the door of no return is because obviously they left. They never came back. But the other side now, they've changed it, the door of return, because they're encouraging, you know, people who are descendants of slaves to come back to understand the history of what happened here. So door of no return, on the other side, door of return, and over here, Akwaba means welcome.
And that is it, guys. We explored Cape Coast, Ghana. We started off with some delicious fufu. We saw the whole process at Emma Local. So they pound the fufu and they serve it with some delicious gravy, oil, with goat and tuna. It was really, really flavorful. I gotta say, delicious meal. Whoa. Then after that, we walked through the town. We saw the market, we made our way to the fishing village, fishing area, saw the fishermen, saw the boats, saw them bringing in catch, and then from there we walked up into the castle. So Cape Coast Castle, UNESCO World Heritage Site. You know, this was a main port for the slave trade for about 200 years. It's a really, really dark piece of history, but it's something I definitely recommend coming to see to really understand what happened here. And guys, if you love this video, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below, subscribe to my channel for more awesome travel content. I'll see you in the next travel food adventure in Ghana. Let's go. Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all doing amazing. This is David Hoffman from Davidsbeenhere coming at you from Elmina, Ghana, the first European settlement in Ghana. This place dates back to like the 16th century. This was conquered by the Portuguese, and look at this lively town, beautiful castle ahead of us. They have a church right here, and right now what we're doing is going straight to the hotel. I'm gonna give you a quick tour of my hotel, and then we're gonna have dinner. I don't know exactly where we're going, but it's gonna be an amazing time.
Elmina, it's actually the Elmina, the gold mine.
Gold mine.
I mean, gold eventually was the item that attracts the Portuguese. So by 1482, they were able to put up their fort right here at Elmina. And we are going to stay at Golden Hill Park, which is on the hill and having a brilliant overview of Elmina Township. And Elmina is known for livelihood. You can see the people coming with brass band. Others are dancing and so on. It's an amazing town.
La Mina, like Elmina.
La Mina.
Yeah, the mining, right? Right now we're passing through the fisherman area. Over here we have the fisherman boats. We have a mini market, right? You can smell the fish.
That's where they smoke the fish.
So they smoke, they dry, they do everything here, right? So there's a seafood market over here. Looks like it. Look at that dried ice.
Ice blocks before going into the sea. Because some of them, they stay there for 2 days, 3 days, or even a week, and they need to conserve the catch.
We just made a right on a dirt road, and my hotel is right in front of us. Golden Hill Parker, right up there at the very end. Hold on to something. It's great, uphill. I think it's gonna be an awesome view, right? The view, looking over, wow. Wow, luckily we're getting here before the sun completely sets, so we still got the view. And this is the hotel, Golden Hill Parker. Reception right here. Ocean View Restaurant right there, overlooking the ocean and the town. And over here we have the rooms. The hotel has 16 rooms. They have a restaurant, they have a pool. He's given me 2 different room choices, number 23 and number 22. And literally in front of us, look, in front of the rooms, we have the view of the castle, the salt area, the fisherman boats, and the whole town. Dude, what a view. Okay, so the choices he gave me was this one and that one. Basically the same thing. So I took this one. So what number is this, number 23?
22.
Nice.
And this is my room, number 22. The difference between 22 and 23 across the hall is 23 has twin size beds, so 2 twin beds, right? This one has a king size bed, but the same exact layout, literally it's flipped. So as soon as you enter, you go right here and you have the bathroom, okay? Spacious, you have the toilet, the shower, faucet, lots of light. Then over here to the left, you have a mini bar, comes with 2 waters. You have this nice wood. I like this because it's a little different, right? So it's, you know, you have these like square cutouts, the way they put it together. So you have a desk here, lockbox. Here you can hang your clothes. Over here is the entire room, right? So king size bed, you have a chair. Again, loving this. Night table, have air conditioning, always, TV, and we also have a patio. All right. So the view is beautiful over the entire city. Castle, you have the salt, fishing village, incredible. Over here we have the room 23. Here we have a few other rooms. And that's it, guys. Now I'm gonna go to the restaurant. I'm gonna get probably a beer and eat some food.
How you doing?
Good.
David,
This
pleasure.
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel,
Yeah, from Yolinaiku.
a pleasure.
You are from Yolinaiku. Yeah.
I'm ready to explore this place.
Yeah, nice.
I want
Are
to
you
eat some
happy?
good food, man.
Yeah, we're going to get you.
Good food here?
Yeah, we're going to get you good.
How about some alcohol?
Alcohol, we're going to get you. We're going to get you that. Yeah, you know.
So over here to the right, we have the restaurant. Open air restaurant.
Yeah, open air restaurant.
And over here, this is more like a lounge area.
Yeah, more or less relaxing area. We have the lounge over there.
So lounge over there,
Yeah.
pool in the middle,
Yeah.
infinity pool. I love the pool, man. The pool's sick.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's awesome.
It's awesome.
And over here to the left, we
Yeah.
have their bar. So their bar, you guys have, you know, obviously a lot of imported drinks, but we also
Yeah.
have some Ghanaian drinks. So what are we gonna try? What do you want to serve me tonight?
Yeah, let's try Alomo.
Alomo.
Alomo is the authentic bitter.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so let's try it. It's coming. This one, and then we go again. This is the second.
All right, my friends, I'm gonna try this right here. It's bitter. It's bitter. I tried this in Accra, something similar. I don't know if it was exactly this one.
Yeah,
but
so tomorrow we're going to go on with our aquadent.
Wow, this is a very bitter drink.
Yeah, very bitter. But it's good for your immune system.
Yeah.
It's more of herbs. You know, you are in Africa.
Serves.
So yeah, it's everything is herbs.
Perfect.
Yeah, and you need to try again. And
And you feel it. You feel it. After, I feel like you're gonna feel it after one, man.
Yeah, after
this
one.
is like Mama Juana and DR. This is like so it's herbs. It's so like medicinal.
Yeah,
you know.
medicinal with mahogany, with ivorensis, and
wow,
those things.
It's good stuff, but
Yeah, it's good.
damn, it's strong, man.
Yeah, it's really good.
What is it? 38%?
I think it's 25.
He needed a second there.
One already, and then there's a second shot. The best mixes. If you don't know, you don't know. Yeah, the best mix.
Let's do it.
Here in Ghana.
So it's herb Afric and mandingo mix. Cheers, dude. Cheers. Same thing? You? No! Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Yes, now. Cheers, Africa.
Let's try this. That is amazing. It's strong, bitter, and sweet.
And sweet.
It's like all
And
three.
It goes down in your immune system, and then you are a man.
Real Ghana.
That's it,
Yes.
that's it. This is Ghana, and it goes immune. Tomorrow you try the appetition.
Competition.
Yeah, appetition, and it will just relax you like. This prawns from Elmina. We bought it right from the fishing boat. Fresh fish.
Nothing here is frozen. They get it literally
not-
from right there.
Yeah, to the kitchen.
Perfect. You don't know what you're gonna make? What are you doing?
Yeah, we're going to make something that we think David is here.
This is yam chips, butter sauce.
You're gonna mix the prawns inside? So it looks like a curry, right? Very Indian. Oh, it smells great, man.
Flour, egg, curry,
Oh,
salt.
so it is curry.
Yes,
So flour, egg, curry, salt
yes.
with prawns.
Yes.
That's the best.
And the ginger and garlic.
Oh, you got me at ginger.
Yes.
The garlic. So you put it on a little mini skewer, right?
Yeah, this one's good for the grill.
This one is going to grill it. Mustard. And the ginger and the garlic.
All right, so we're doing prawns on the grill. Where'd you go, my friend? Where'd you go? Oh, wow.
There's some chicken here, so I'll grill this one later.
Gogi prawns. It has to be golden brown.
It reminds me of like a shrimp tempura. No? Like, yeah, it's fried, obviously. The butter.
Just the vegetables to garnish it. Assorted fish okra stew.
Okra stew.
Yes.
So this is okra stew with fish, crab, also plantains, right? Willy, right? You said willy. Willy. So it's
Some people
banana.
call it big banana.
Big banana.
Yes.
Goes in there.
I don't know quite clear, Papa.
Ginger and garlic. Just goes.
Right here we have yam, root vegetable, very similar to cassava.
The grapefruit.
Even though this is not mine, I still want to see how they make this fish, because he's gonna put it on the grill, he's gonna put some spice, fire, fire, fire. She's also making some beef stew right there. Oh, this is the best. Ooh, it's okay.
Coming to the grill. And this swordfish, it takes some time before.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're the best.
Thank you.
You really are the best. Again, double dap.
Okay.
Let's go eat. Thank you. These two chefs, the ultimate. All right, I'm ready to eat. Yes. This place is too awesome. They gave me 3 dishes. Right here we have the prawns. They were on the grill and then mixed and sauteed with some vegetables and yam fries. There's fried prawns with some yolo, a salad, and delicious spicy sauce. And over there at the very end, you have banku, and this is okra stew with crab and fish. This is awesome, man. A lot of food, lots of food.
And you eat all.
I'm eating all of it. I'm eating all of it.
I know.
Oh, these prawns look delicious. So they still come with the tails, right? So you just gotta cut that off. Get a nice prawn. Prawn curry. Oh, that's fire. Oh, wow. With a bunch of vegetables. Love it. So you have carrots, onions, green peppers, the best. So good.
Okay. We never expected David is here, but he is here. He is here.
I'm here.
In Elmina, in the adventure of Ghana, Elmina is the best place to be. Golden Hill Parker Hotel. Cheers.
Cheers. This is fantastic, man. This mix,
It's good.
dude, you're the man.
Yeah.
And actually, I'm gonna do
And
this.
This with this.
Spicy? Oh,
Yummy, yummy.
yummy, but it's spicy.
This Ghana.
That's fire.
We love spicy.
Me too.
Yeah, and it boosts your immune system. You know? It's good for your immune system. You can sweat. You can bring out all the sweat within your body.
Darling.
Yeah, and then
I love this guy, by the way.
yeah, and then yeah, it's good. And we have the best vegetables around. Everything is organic. Yeah, everything is organic. We don't want the rubber.
No.
Yeah, we're thinking of turning the waste into practical.
Yeah, always.
So
man.
watch out.
So watch out.
Watch out. It's part of our social responsibility.
Dude, I gotta tell you, this is delicious.
That's from Elmina Fish Market. It's never imported, never exported.
Wow.
So tomorrow we're going to be there at the fish market.
I'm going.
Yeah, and then you will see everything for yourself.
This is too good.
Yeah, everything.
Quick cheers, because I need to calm down that heat.
Okay.
Ooh, that is hot.
No,
Nah, it's a joke. These prawns, my friends, wow. So good. The best thing to do though is to mix it, right? Get some of the veggies. So if you want cut up, you know, you don't have to get a huge bite. Just get like that, and bam. Gotta say the staff here has been excellent. Like everybody's so friendly, ridiculous. Yeah, man. Always get into that. The tail. Pull it out. Some people I know eat the tails. I don't love to eat the tail. It actually tastes like a Thai green curry. Oh, so good. Wow. Let me jump over here. Get one of these bad boys. So these are prawns. They have curry and they're fried. Whoa. Let me just drop it into the spice. I'm so happy on this trip. I've been like limiting my eating. I didn't want to overdo it every single day. But now, I'm going all in. Wow. Look at this rice. Oh wow. So yellow rice. There's like some raisins in there. What else? Try it again. Oh guys, the food at this hotel, fire. Get a bunch of this rice. So good. There's way more abundance of rice than bread in Ghana. But the best thing to do is grab these delicious fried curry prawns, dip them, like that. Oh yeah. Not so spicy. For me, if it's not on level 11, it's not spicy. Right there, look at this sauce. Whoa. You guys like a little bit of ting, some nice spice, flavors. The good thing in Ghana, nothing's bland. Nothing. Some things a little mixed up with it, so it's not so bland, because obviously these get a lot of cassava, a lot of yam. Ooh, wow. A big chunk of rice. And our last dish is okra stew with crab fish and banku. Banku. You usually have this with tilapia. So it's cassava dough with corn flour. Let me just dip in here. You know, I'm gonna tell you how it is. I have traveled around the world, been to a lot of places, and sometimes you see something that's very different. And you're like, wow, that's unique. So this is like slimy. So we got crab. You have fish. Look at this. Pulling out the spines right here. Whoa, that is a spine right there. The backbone. And here. Careful. There are spines. This is an exotic dish. She was making it. I was like, you know what? Let me try it. And I'm just gonna go in here and get something. So you have okra, but then you have, like I said, crab and fish, but it's slimy. And I think the reason for that is to mix it with the banku. And because of that, you're supposed to do it with your hands, right? You're not supposed to eat this with a fork or knife. So you dip it like that. And this dough really fills you up. Always comes the same. Always wrapped in plastic, you open it up, and that's it. Whoa, is that tripe? I don't know. She didn't really tell me what it was, but this is definitely a fish, because you got a bone right there. Right, so you got fish, you have this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break it up, get a piece of bangu, get this right here. I mean, I'm just trying it, right? Go deep into the crab, just go in here, break off, you know? Pull all that out. Oh, it's delicious. But this is slimy. Straight up slime. I'm good. I think I'm gonna have another tiny piece. To be honest, I get really nervous with all the bones. Like right here, there's another piece of like sardine or something. Salted dry fish. And this is crab. And this, I don't know. The easiest thing to eat here is the banku. You know? Woo! Now it's not. Yeah, guys. That is our night. We drove through Elmina. You know, we saw a little bit of it entering. Tomorrow I'm gonna explore way more, but today we just went through, saw the market, saw the fishing boats. You know, from the bridge, crossing over, you have to like literally go around, pass through basically the whole fishing area, make your way up the hill, and you come here. Golden Hill Parker, incredible hotel looking over the entire town of Elmina, the salt flats, the castle, the fishing area. I mean, there's no better spot to be if you really want to get an epic view. Plus, the rooms are incredible. They are boutique style. I really love it. I mean, the view, my king size bed. They also have twin size beds. I'm sure they have queen and fulls. And then yeah, here at the Ocean View restaurant, you get the view of the ocean. Plus, you can see the chefs cooking. You can get some drinks at the bar. You can go to the infinity pool. And yeah, we're eating. And I'm done eating actually. Cheers to tonight. Guys, I hope you love this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Comment below, subscribe to my channel for more awesome travel content. I'm diving deep into Ghanese cuisine. No, I'm serious though. That's what it's about. You have to be really adventurous, dive as in-depth as possible into every country you visit. You know, when I go to places, I want to eat their food, I want to try to speak their language, and just interact with the people. So guys, subscribe to my channel for more awesome travel content. I'll see you on the next travel food adventure in Ghana. Oh, and when you're done, just get here, get some soap. I literally just wash my hands with this. Pour some more water. Like that. And that's it, because this is the only hand that touches the food.
Thank you both. That was awesome. Hey, thank you.
The stew, extremely exotic, was so good. Like, it was wild, but at the same time really good. You know, sticky, slimy. Yeah. So that's the crabs, right? Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing amazing. This is David Hoffman from Davidsbeenhere, coming at you from beautiful Elmina, Ghana, the biggest fishing town in Ghana. If you guys don't know, this was the first European settlement in the country, dating back to 1482 when the Portuguese built this castle. It's a fishing town. We're gonna see the fish market, we're gonna see the salt flats, we're gonna eat some food, and we're gonna explore the castle. Are you guys ready? Let's go explore Elmina, Ghana.
Ready?
Let's go. I'm hungry.
No!
So we're gonna walk through the town now, and right here we have two different bridges, right? Pedestrian bridge.
That's the old bridge.
That's the old bridge, but it's mainly pedestrians now. And this one, obviously, it's for traffic, right? So car traffic.
And also the people come to welcome their friends who have come back from the sea.
Okay.
So they stand on the bridge to applaud them, to clap for them. Because it's not easy to stay overnight or for many days on the sea.
So if you make it back, you mean you survived, right? That's the main thing, survival. Wow, this is incredible. Whoa, I cannot believe how many people there are here. Fishing boats, people, fish, market's right there, right?
Yeah.
So this is a river, or a mini stream to the lake, right?
Benya Lagoon.
Benya Lagoon, okay.
And at the extreme end, that's where the women are doing the smoking. I mean, they smoke the fish.
Okay.
And up there as well.
So that's like a church?
No, that's Fort St. Jago.
Fort St. Jago.
Built by the Dutch.
Built by the Dutch after they took over from the Portuguese. Over at the top, my hotel's right over there. They smoke the fish here, and this is a never-ending market. Crazy, chaotic, 7:30 in the morning, and this place is packed.
You know, only one day you come here, you don't see them like this. That is Tuesday. Tuesday is their sacred day.
Oh.
So, no activity here.
So don't come here on Tuesday because you won't see this. So most of these guys on the bridge have friends that are coming back from sea. That's why they're there. They're just waiting to see if they make it back, right? But some of them are boat owners. So they own the boat, they rent it out to a fisherman. That's sort of how this works. So we're gonna go right now into the fish market. This is wild. It's an experience. Sensory overload. Smells, sound, the whole thing.
My auntie is cooking banku. And this banku is from corn dough, fermented corn dough. In the fancy land, they don't mix it with cassava dough. This is a finished product. You can eat it with peanut soup, you can eat it with live soup, you can eat it with any other soup.
This is not with cassava, this is just corn dough, right? My friend, it smells so good. Oh yeah. I'm here with Michael. Michael's a local. He's gonna be taking us around the entire fishing area. We're gonna see where they smoke the fish, where they build the boats. Now, Michael, tell me a little bit about the fishermen, how this works. And you told me Tuesday's like taboo, right?
Okay. Welcome to Elmina Fish Market. The activities we find here is mostly fish selling. Our fisher folks will normally go to the sea to overnight, do all the fishing activities, relax, and in the morning they will bring their catch. So every day, in the morning, there's such a brisk business going on. So as you can see, They are now trying to straighten their nets after bringing their catch. They are preparing for the next day expedition. One thing significant about the fishing here is that in Ghana, we don't do fishing on Tuesday. Tuesday is a taboo to do fishing. Our ancestors institute Tuesday to be a taboo as a form of conservation so that the fish can replenish itself and also give the fisher folks a time to rest, to mend their net and also fix their broken boats. We'll enter the market itself to have a look at different fish or catch that they have brought and also get to understand the daily lifestyle of a fisher folk in Elmina. As you can see, there's business going on. The fishmongers are negotiating and buying the fish from the locals. You can see all the pan filled with fish is getting ready to be taken to another place, either to sort it, dry it, or just preserve it so that they can send it to the hinterland for a massive sale.
Yeah, this place is bustling. I mean, easily like 10,000 people right here. So many different fish vendors. You said fishmonger. That is the
fishmongers. They are the women who do the selling, and they make more money than the fisher folks themselves.
Wow. So it's fishermen and fishermongers, right?
Yes.
That's sort of how it is. And here, I mean, just a lot of small fish, like tiny ones. So
it means that this is what they got today. Oftentimes, they catch a very big fish from Balakuda to tuna.
Okay.
Yes.
So a lot of tuna here.
Yes. Today, this is what they got. The next day you come, you see a different species of fishes.
Yeah. But one thing I have to mention is that when you come to this market, obviously you're coming with a guide. You got to be very, very respectful. You can't just go taking photos and video.
You're right.
You have to ask, and most likely they're going to ask for a tip. If you can't give them like 2, 5, whatever you can really afford. I personally can't give everybody 5.
I'm sure if you are to give everybody 5, you run out of business. Look at the number of people here.
No, it's too much, too much. And the one thing I got to also mention is that this is a real exotic market. You know, obviously it's a wet market. It is extremely wet on the floor. There's, you know, there's juices, there's guts, there's oils. It's a mix. You know, they're moving fish everywhere. They're cutting. So be aware of that. This is not for the faint-of-hearted. What is that?
This is the cassava fish.
It looks like a trout. It's like a big trout, right?
They even have much bigger than this.
Okay. So this one has shrimp. This is the squid.
Squid.
That's cuttlefish.
No. That is the squid again. They are now coming to take the squid out of it. Yeah, it's a delicacy here. This is what we use for our salted fish. And in any meal, you know, that is what you use as a foundation. So it's something that we really enjoy here.
You guys enjoy shark?
We enjoy shark here.
No.
We sort it. So now we are going to head to where the boats are built. So we are going to see the artisanal skills of the fisher folks and how they built their boats like this.
Really hard to walk through here, guys. So many people, so much chaos. Incredible. The smells. The floor is really, really wet though. Be careful, especially here. It's a little flooded. We're trying to get through, literally jumping from rock to rock. And over here we have the area where the carpenters, right? This is where they do the boats. Right next to us, we have a few people, a few fishermen, you know, fixing their nets. Also more fishermen cutting up fish, unscaling them, right? And this is it. Oh wow, look at this. Incredible. So it's the skeleton of the boat, right? They only have the exterior so far.
What you see is the beginning. Normally they use a very strong wood like the redwood or the mahogany. They build a skeleton like this and start putting the pallets all over to get to a point like this.
Big boats, right? And they're deep, right? So the reason for that is
they can store their fish and put ice on it so that it doesn't go bad, because oftentimes they stay in the sea for days.
And over here we're gonna enter where they smoke the fish, and hopefully we find some breakfast.
So these are the smoking area where our fishmongers smoke the fish, preserve it, and send it to the hinterland. and also for local consumption.
So right here we have all the firewood they use to smoke the fish, and this is it. So they do it in like different layers, and the reason for that is to save, you know, save wood basically.
She is Auntie Abba. She's the owner of the place. So this is a complete social enterprise, because at the end of the day, it provides living wood for a lot of families in Elmina. You can also pick one from your end. Delicacy, we love it.
So how do you do this? You break the head off a little bit. And you get in here. Obviously there's a few spines. Just gotta get in. Nice. Salty, dry, smoked. I mean, the whole experience is amazing. Coming here, seeing these women working hard, smoking the fish, and then getting to try it. Oh, it's good. The only thing I won't use is the head. The rest, edible. But you gotta definitely break the spine out, right? Get all the flesh. Don't get too close to the smokers. Wow, I can't see right now. My eyes. Got to get out of here. Oh man, that's intense. I can't even imagine doing that every day. Oh,
it's something else.
Something else.
Yeah, but this is
intense.
Daily.
Too intense.
I'm telling you.
Chaotic, crazy, amazing fish market. Seeing everything. We're going to eat now. I have built up an appetite. I am starving. It is 10 in the morning, and we're going straight to eat.
This your cutlass there is not good.
Thank you. Oh, let's try that.
It's okay.
This is so good for you.
Yes.
Wow. The best part is the tender part, right?
Yeah.
Here we go. So I'm just gonna get a piece. So obviously they cut a piece of the coconut so you can use it as a spoon, and this is it. So the flesh, like that.
I'm on first one find around.
Oh, it's nice. Love the flesh. The only thing is, it's really filling. Like if you drink the coconut and then have the flesh, you get full. This is the part I love about Ghana. I do this usually in India, Brazil, wherever I'm traveling, where tropics, readily available. How much is it? 2
cedis. So let's say we are paying 8 cedis. That will be $1 and some cents.
He got 2, I got 1, he got 1. But dude, I got 4 of that. I mean the flesh, the coconut. The tender,
yeah.
So fire.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend, thank you. So we're back on the bridge. As you can see, it has died down completely. We were here over 2 hours ago when, you know, boats were coming in, the fishermen were pulling in all their catch, they were untangling the nets, and now as you can see, no one. They've all gone in, they're selling everything, and they're gone. But the fishermen right here in this area have disappeared. I need some waakye. I'm hungry. So this is our spot where we're gonna have some waakye. So rice, cassava flour, noodles, a fish like stew, and some delicious paste. Spicy, right? So because there's nowhere to sit over there, we're coming to this back area to post up.
So this morning we are having waakye. Waakye is rice with beans. And we take it with stew. You can add macaroni and gari, fish or meat. It's a breakfast. It's a common breakfast in Ghana as well. From the south to the north, waakye is popular.
All right, bro, let's do this. So the rice, the cassava flour. What is it called, the cassava flour? Garne. Garne.
Roasted cassava flour.
Oh yeah, that is some spicy sauce, huh? I love it. So
That one is spicy.
yeah, the black one's spicy. Oh, I love the mix. So cauliflower gives it a nice crunch, mixed with the spice of that sauce. noodles. It almost feels like a dry ramen bowl with noodles. I love the waakye. Like it's phenomenal. Dude, I could eat this every day. Oh. I'll tell you this. Waakye is my favorite dish in Ghana. Waakye, right? Che.
Okay.
So you do it like this. Just get some of that flesh, mix it. Bro, it's gonna be so yummy. I like the gravy they added to the fish. Wow. You know, we are in like the fish capital of Ghana. You have to eat fish. You gotta be really careful though. This is hard, man. Not so easy.
How are you?
And right in front of us, we have an old church from the year 1900. And inside right now, prayers in session, right?
Yeah, there's a service going on.
Service going on. It's awesome. Like they're jamming in there, huh?
In a very different way.
Yeah?
Rice and beef.
And this plate costs 6 CDs, so $1.20 each. So good. You have to try this dish when you come to Elmina, right here.
That's Elmina. But it varies, yeah? When you go to the bigger cities, you may not get this facility.
Yeah, price will change. Also, the fish, it's so fresh, it's so delicious, and that curry, that like delicious thing on top, right? Sorry, not curry.
Shito.
Sorry, it looks like a curry, but it's shito.
Black pepper.
Alright, I'm done. Next, we're going to the castle. Done with breakfast, walking straight over to the castle. So literally the same way we came, across the bridge. On the left is the castle. So we decided to cross on the old bridge. As you can see, you gotta be really, really careful where you step. In the middle is a mini market, selling some shoes, some clothing here, some bags. Whoa, man, lots of holes here. Intense, guys. Gotta be really, really careful. So this castle, very, very similar to Cape Coast Castle.
Yeah.
In terms of color.
Older than the Cape Coast Castle.
Yeah, older, but similar in color, size, just the whole appearance, right?
Yeah.
This is it for entering Elmina Castle. There's like lizards everywhere. This was obviously a moat. So the sea used to be inside here. Multiple defense walls. And here's the main gate. My man.
Nice.
What's your name?
My name is Kwamina, born on Saturday. Right now, we are in Elmina Castle, built by the Portuguese in 1482. They first arrived in 1471. In 1637, the Dutch took over the castle with the support from the locals before the English came in 1872. As of now, the castle is 539 years. This is the biggest and the oldest castle in the whole of West Africa. And because we are in Elmina, that's why we are hearing of Elmina Castle. Elmina is not the name of this town. The frequent supply of gold the Portuguese were getting from here, they call this place the mines. Elmina. Now it's Elmina. The actual name of this place is Ano Mansa, simply means inexhaustible water. Per the records over here, we are talking of 1,000 captives in every 3 months. In 1 year, we have about 4,000 captives, and the slave trade lasted for almost 400 years. The rooms on the ground floor were the storerooms. Later, the Portuguese changed the idea to human trade. All the storerooms were being converted to dungeons where captives were kept. In this castle, it was only the Portuguese and the Dutch. They were here for the slavery activities. The English used Cape Coast Castle. In 1948, this place was used as a police training school. That's why the iron bars, the metals were placed. The policemen were using for training. They would just hold it, they go up and down. Maybe after a tour, you try it.
You want me to try it? I'm good. So I think we're gonna go to the dungeons, right?
Yes.
Dungeons are right over here. And also this was like the general's house, right? Or the commander-in-chief, right? This is the cell for the freedom fighters. Just like Cape Coast Castle, any slave who tried to escape, they would put him in here and basically he would die in here, eventually thrown into the sea. Wow, tiny. So So this is how they were living, probably a lot of them at one time. And like basically go to the bathroom here, everything here, just stay here until they died. So sad.
This cell was for the soldiers who misbehaved. Life in the castle was boring to them. Some of them going to the town without permission. Others were fighting among themselves. They were kept over there to be disciplined. Few hours they were released. In this room, about 150 to 200 men were kept here. At the same time, a passage to the room of no return. From that place, they were taken to the ships.
In Cape Coast Castle, there's one huge dungeon for the men and 2 dungeons for the women. Here, there's 3 dungeons for the men, just like this, and there's 3 dungeons for the women. And obviously they closed off the door of no return, right? They closed it, they sealed it. And now we're entering the room of no return. Whoa, you get really low here. Wow, so this was sealed off, right?
Yeah. We are now in the room of no return. This is the gate of no return. In this room, many of the captives, they broke down in tears over here, wet, bitter, because seeing their parents and other relatives were far from realization. Through this gate, some of the captives were sent to Americas, West Indies, some part of Europe, for them to work in their various mines, plantations, and cotton farms. The gate was very wide at the time of gold and the ivory. When they changed the idea to human trade, they narrowed the gates to restrict movement. About 5 or 10 people were chained to each other. They were moving on a sideways like this. The sea was closer, so the ships will be anchored at the shore before they will bring small boats to convey the captives into. Looking at the small size of the gates, by the time they will be here for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, they will just lose weight. They can easily pass through here.
This is really insane, guys. They narrowed it so much that I'm super thin and I can barely fit through here. So now we're going to the female dungeon.
Yes, we are moving.
And where is that? Across the hall?
Yeah.
On this side?
Yes. So that's the female dungeon.
What do they do here to the wall?
Actually, that's the architectural design that they...
Okay, that's architectural design? I thought it was like maybe them like, I don't know, carving through or something, trying to escape. I have no idea, you know?
No. So about 400 women were spread out here. They were kept in the various rooms.
Cape Coast is just a small dungeon.
Yes.
This is more like complex with rooms, right? Oh.
Initially, this place wasn't painted. There wasn't any color until 1979, when the castle was selected as World Heritage Site under UNESCO. That was the first time they painted the castle, and it has repainted on several occasions. Most of the wooden aspects have been changed.
In this room, you could see a few different like rags, right? And the reason for that is because before COVID, people were allowed to come here and spend the night to basically feel what the slaves went through, right? Obviously with no guards, no one bothering you, etc. Just come here, cover yourself up, go to sleep, wake up the next day, and see what it is to sleep in a cell.
Reservoir. It covers the whole place over here. Whenever it's rain, water passes through the pipes at the back and gets inside for drinking, washing, bathing, etc. by the Portuguese. We are now moving to the largest dungeon for the female captives. In this room, about 150 women were kept here. Buckets were placed at various corners for them to ease themselves. Some of the captives were weak. They could not even walk from the middle of the dungeon to where the buckets were placed. They did everything on the floor. Feces, urine, vomiting, blood, and they slept in it. There were no mats for them. That's the original floor they slept on.
Obviously, this is a very emotional, dark place. Hard to really get the words to explain the feeling here. Just sad, really sad. And one of the things I gotta tell you about the floor is that this was originally completely like super thick in filth, all black. They've cleaned it, that's why you can see the stones. You know, in Cape Coast Castle, there's pieces where you don't see any stones. And it's basically because it sat there for over, 190 something years in Cape Coast Castle. So they almost never cleaned it and just let it keep rising. So each room had a different number of slaves, 150, 130, 120. But if you can imagine it, 120 women here, they're almost like stacked on top of each other. You know, you can barely walk, barely move, and then literally just waiting for them to be shipped out.
We are done with the dungeons. We are moving up to the next level where some of the officers were used to stay. So please, we are moving.
So So this is where all the officers used to stay, right?
Yes.
Many rooms. This is bigger than Cape Coast, right? So all this is where they used to stay. And from the top, we have views over the entire town.
Nice.
And this is the view of Elmina. So we have a few cannons here. We have the other fort, Dutch fort, bridge, fishing boats, and the sea. And that's it, my friends. We explored Elmina, Ghana, the first European settlement in Ghana, dating back to the 1470s by the Portuguese. They built this castle in 1482. So we started the morning really early, 7:30 in the morning, right there on the bridge overlooking the entire fish market. We saw the fishermen coming in, bringing their catch, untying their nets, you know, untangling their nets. Then we saw basically the entire market. I mean, sensory overload, lots of smells, lots of sounds, women, you know, cutting fish, selling fish. And then from there, we walked all the way to the very end to the smoke section, which was the highlight for me. I mean, just seeing how they smoke the fish, tasting it, really, really yummy actually. Just be careful with the smoke, hit you in the eyes, you'll be a little blind for like a minute, right? And then from there, we walked over, had some tender coconut, and then we went and we tried some waakye. Waakye is so good, my favorite dish so far in Ghana. You know, mixing the rice beans with that, the gravy, the fish, and the noodles. Delicious breakfast. And then from there we came here to the castle, right? Really dark history, you know, slave trade here. This is it, Elmina and Cape Coast. You know, I'm from Miami. I've learned about the history my entire life. But when you come here, you have to see it to really understand what took place here during that period. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below, subscribe to my channel for more awesome travel content. See you in the next travel food adventure in Ghana. Let's go. Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. This is David Hoffman from Davidsbeenhere, coming at you from right outside of Elmina, Ghana. Today I'm so pumped because I'm driving to Kakum National Park. This is one of the best places in Ghana to get a bird's eye view over a forest because they have 7 suspension bridges. It's like 350 meters in length, which is like 1,150 feet long. And this is located around 1 hour drive north from Elmina. On the way, as you can see, this is like real Africa. Bush, right? So we're literally entering the forest. Kakum National Park was a forest reserve from 1931 until 1992 when they converted it to a national park. There's a lot of different species of wildlife, you know, elephants, monkeys. They also have lots of birds.
Ready? Let's go.
Let's do it. Oh, and we're gonna eat some food. We're gonna see what else we can explore on this road. Let's do it. We've been driving like 20 minutes and as you can see, it keeps changing, right? So it's all bush, palm trees, banana trees, and then it's a village. Bush again, village. So how many villages are there?
The number of villages when traveling from Cape Coast or Elmina to Kakum. And basically these villages are into farming. They depend on farms. Women do process the palm nuts into oil, men tap wine, and they have cacao plantations as well.
And by the way, we're really lucky because this road, he was telling me right before the election, it was a really, really bumpy road and they recently paved it. I've been to some other places in Africa where you literally turn and then you have like 2 or 3 hours on a long stretch because it's a dirt road and lots of potholes. This is actually perfect. Paved road, super smooth, really clean. I've been on those African massage roads, man.
Don't be surprised to experience some of this bumping. We'll be giving you some massage before you leave.
I like it, dude. I just don't like how long it takes. Sometimes you have to go super slow because there's huge potholes.
So just right here in front of us is the Kakum National Park, where we are going to visit.
It reminds me of a yunque in Puerto Rico. Just the lush, the density, super thick trees, very green. Damn, dude, this is beautiful. We just passed through the gate of the park. It costs 2 cedis per person to enter. They offer 2 different activities, canopy walk and nature walk. You have to pay for each of those separately. I'm just doing the canopy walk. And here's the reception, right? And guys, we actually got here really, really fast. It wasn't an hour, it was more like 30 minutes. And that's because the road has been recently paved. That's good news, dude. To go on the canopy walk, it costs 60 cedis per foreigner, 25 for somebody from Ghana. And they also offer nature walks, and there's a hotel here, so if you want to stay here for a night, you can do that. Here in the waiting area, there's a restaurant, there's a TV, and there's a gift shop. So if you want to buy some stuff, you can do it right here. If you're hungry or you want to get a beer, you can do that. It's 1 o'clock. Let's go. Hey,
Good luck.
I'll see you soon.
Yep.
All right, so we're walking in. So how far is it to the canopy?
Roughly it's an hour tour.
1 hour tour?
It's an hour roughly, but it's like you'll be climbing small hill before we get to the destination.
Oh, intense, huh?
It's not easy.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big stairway.
Yeah.
You definitely have to
from another mother.
definitely have to be fit for this one.
Yeah.
Woo! Super steep, right?
Yeah.
So it's like almost a foot per step. Oh man,
it's not easy.
No easy. I mean,
you're exercising.
Amazing air. And he was telling me lots of different endangered species here too.
Yes, we have more than 4 globally endangered animals.
Oh yeah?
And
4.
excluding lion.
Oh wow.
Because they normally live in savanna areas. The one we just entered is the primary forest. The only difference is that the secondary forest has been used for farming activities before. So meaning these trees behind us has been cut down before and it has regenerated. But the one we just entered has been used for any farming activity.
So it hasn't been deforested ever,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So it's been protected since 31.
Yes.
So we're entering the canopy walk now. Oh, need to breathe. Look at that, fresh air, birds chirping. It's actually cooler here. Woo! And this is the first bridge. Amazing, built in 1994. So if you want to do all 7 bridges, you make a right and you go all the way. Wow, look at this. Oh, it's swaying. Careful. It's actually a little hard with a camera. Just grab on. Wow. So here's the first platform. It's not so bad. This is actually easier. So I made it right because I want to do all 7 bridges. Woo! Because we're with a group, every time somebody steps onto the bridge, it sways even more. So definitely just hold on. Obviously, it'd be almost impossible to fall off, and there's never been an accident, guys. Never been an accident here. And the bridges were built in 1994. Here we go. Beautiful, look at this. So we're 40 meters above the forest. Lots of trees, lots of flies in the air. They're bugging me, just in my ear. Wow, so you just gotta keep going, right? Whoa, incredible, look how huge these trees are. Massive trees. That one's easy, like 70 meters. Over there, so many more. I mean, I understand why there's so many monkeys here. Wow, so this, it reminds me of a place I went to on the big island of Hawaii in the north. We didn't do suspension bridges though, we did zip line. And it also reminds me of Nchisi. I think it's Nchisi in Malawi. Been to a lot of forests like this, guys. Been to a lot of suspension bridges. Let's get low. Oh my gosh. You don't wanna go against it. Feel better here. It's better to get on the bridge before anybody else gets on, so it doesn't keep swaying. Because the second people get on, it's like woof, woof, woof. She keeps going back and forth. Nervous? Yeah? So many flies, right? So many flies. This is great. It's not so scary. My friends back here, I don't know why they're so scared, but it's good. It's really enjoyable. Nice breeze. The only thing I don't like are little mosquitoes. Not mosquitoes, little flies. But overall, incredible experience. Look at this. To get all in. Just look, breathe, enjoy the wildlife. Love it. Oh, you scared?
Yes.
Too many people on this bridge. Just gotta hold on. Oh, whoa, it's swaying. Really hold on. All right guys, so this is the second to last bridge. We're doing basically a loop, right? Big loop. Look, it sways. Don't be so scared, Cecile. No. You're scared. This was very long and it's at an incline. We're going up. Woo! I was wrong. That was third to last. There's 2 smaller ones now. Beautiful. Woo! Woo! All right, one more to go. Highly suggest doing this when you come to Ghana. You have to do it when you come to Ghana. It's definitely worth it. Here we go, last one. Woo! Sounded like something cracked. Gotta go slow. Oh man, this is awesome. So guys, we did it. 7 suspension bridges. Oh man, really enjoyable, beautiful place. Want me to do something cool? Watch. Oh. Woo! Oh, sorry. All right, did it.
You are creating your own scenario.
Yeah. My man, thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
You're awesome.
I hope you enjoyed the tour.
I loved it, bro.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great.
Take care. Thank you. And that's it, my friends. I did it. I can continue on nature walk from there, another hour, but I'm good. We're gonna go back on the road. We're gonna see if we can find some food, and maybe we'll see some crocs. Maybe. I survived.
You survived.
Let's go eat some food. Five-minute drive later, we're in a small village. What are we doing here?
We're going to see the blacksmith shop.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
I love this. This is like going back into medieval times, bro.
I'm sorry.
Because it's Sunday, there's only one blacksmith here. Usually there's a few, right? He just came back from church and he's putting this one together. So what is this? What is this piece of metal?
Well, it's a tool that we use on the farm, generally to uproot palm tree or a root of any particular tree. We want to take it from the ground so that we can farm there.
So this is the tool they use to cut the roots of the tree. So he's just sharpening them. That's basically what he's doing right here. He's doing like 3 or 4. These are ready right here.
Classmate,
You're the man.
thank you.
Well, that was a nice surprise. Really cool experience there. Seeing a blacksmith here, some random village. I love this stuff. I really do. Woo! And that was crazy hot in there. I don't know how he's in there all day. All right, let's go find some food. Ben, you missed it. It was awesome, man. In the same village, we found a small restaurant called Tourist Spot. They have fufu, they have rice packages, and they have fufu with bush meat. Okay, exotic. I think we have to try it. First things first, clean your hands. And they always have music bumping, always. Oh, it is so hot.
As an appetizer, we can go in and have some alombo or casapreco so that we can enjoy the omoto or fufu.
So it's like another bitter, right? Another bitter drink. And this is their small bar. Lots of drinks, lots of local drinks. You good? Ghana.
Yeah, Ghana.
My friend, cheers.
This is alombo bites.
Alombo bites.
Yeah.
Alombo bites. Whoa, strong. Another herbal, healthy drink, right? Medicinal. Oh, I don't know why they love these bitters. They're a little intense. Woo. Flagrant, lots of alcohol, but good. It's a nice way to start. Cheers, my man, cheers. This is a local restaurant. There's many different dining halls. There's outdoor seating over there. This is indoor, less music. Obviously over there, they're just blasting music. They love that here. And they have a few different dishes. They have fufu with fish and fufu with bush meat. The bush meat is what we saw the other day. It's like a big rodent. The guy was telling me it's delicious, and you know what? I have to try it. I'm here in Ghana. I'm not gonna not try it. Gotta try it. Bush meat.
2 type of meat, bush meat. They have grass cutter and they have antelope. So actually I'm taking the grass cutter and you are taking the antelope.
Yeah, so I'm not eating grass cutter, I'm eating antelope. Thank you. All right, guys, we have our fufu with our bush meat. I got antelope, he got grass cutter. Let's eat.
What? Fufu with grass cutter and palm nut soup.
You're going to show me if it's okay, the quantity of soup I'm pouring on the food, alright?
Okay. So I don't have fufu, I have omutu, which is a local rice ball. So 2 rice balls. Here I have the ribs of the antelope. Yes. Right there I have another piece of flesh. And this is like a peanut sauce? Oh, that's good. Oh, it's gonna be fire. What I'm gonna do is pull out this toothpick. Oh, and there's the flesh. This is exotic. It's wild. It's like judging. I personally love peanut sauce. Oh, this grass cutter right here. Look at this. Oh wow, that's really good. So I have to get in here, grab this rice ball. So good. Best thing to do is let it like absorb that yummy peanut sauce. It's like a peanut soup, right? Oh man, it's so good. This actually reminds me of like sticky rice, the Japanese sticky rice, you know? Just like bathe it. And everybody here has been so nice. The whole staff, they let me film everything. This is the best. This is a very nice bowl. Phenomenal. So pull out some of the ribs, right? Get some of that flesh. It literally falls off the bone. Best thing to do is combine them both, right? Like that. Oh. I love the rice ball. I actually like it better than the baku and the fufu. The ribs is the best piece of any animal. Look at that, right? Oh, look at all that.
The intestine of the grass cutter.
Yeah?
The light soup, but they mix it with the intestine of the grass cutter.
I highly recommend eating everything peanut in Ghana. Just round that rice ball. Oh yeah. Obviously bush meat is very gamey. The best dish I've had in Ghana. One last bite, I'm gonna show you how you end this. We go in and we drink. Wow, it's like a peanut soup. Guys, I love peanut. Peanut dressing is the main reason why I love Indonesian dishes. And this is just like out of control. It's very different, you know, eating from a soup with your hand. Usually use a spoon, right? But when in Ghana, do like the Ghanaians. Oh man, it's too good. I have to clean my hands. Yes. So it's always like this, not because of COVID, right? Just always.
That's what this one is always like this.
Thank you. Thank you. Like less than $2 for like 3 drinks, and then 66 to 12 for 3 big bowls. Good deal. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Friendliest people in Ghana right here at this restaurant. Too friendly to let me film everything. What an experience. The food was phenomenal. Delicious.
With your food?
Oh,
good.
Best. Ben's very shy. Let's go. Where the crocodiles at? Another stop, guys. I don't know what we're gonna see here. All right, let's cross.
You know, whenever you are eating the red bread, they add some white flour. And I said it's from cassava dough. So this is the cassava dough, and they are roasting it. Roasted cassava dough is what we call gari. It goes with almost all the food. Today we ate waakye. On top of the waakye, they add gari.
Basically, they turn the cassava into powder, right? So it's like powder, and then they heat it up, and that's it, cassava flour.
Cassava flour. They roast the cassava.
Incredible. So this is it. So they have the fire here, woo, really hot. The woman here and the man here. So the gari's ready. Oh, it's so hot. Nice, very crunchy, nice and crunch. It's so hot. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's too hot. If you get on that side, you're boiling. But how do they know when it's ready? It's so hot. Put my hand here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank you all. Thank you. Oh, I'm like on fire. Hey, you're the best. You're the best. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you. Everybody in these villages are too nice. Wow, where's our guy? There he is. Woo! Let's go. And after a 20-minute drive, we're back in Elmina. Right in front of us with the church, fort, castle over here, and lots of people. Very easy day trip. This is an afternoon day trip. You know, we started like at 12:30, made our way all the way over there. Saw the canopies in Kakum National Park. 7 different incredible suspension bridges. Beautiful view over the forest there. Then we saw brass work. Cassava flour we made. We had delicious rice bowl with peanut soup and bushmeat. I had antelope. He had grass cutter. Grass cutter was phenomenal, dude. I mean, I'll try it again. Next time I can, I'll eat that. And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. That was the trip to Kakum National Park from Elmina. You have to do that when you're in this town. And yeah, guys, please give me a thumbs up. Let me comment below. Subscribe to my channel for more awesome travel content. We'll see you in the next travel food adventure somewhere in Ghana. Let's go. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. This is David Hoffman from Davidsbeenhere, coming at you from beautiful Elmina, Ghana, the Gold Coast. This place is beautiful. Salt flats behind me, the village, fishermen, and the Gulf of Guinea. And today what we're doing is we're driving to Kumasi. It's a 4-hour drive to the second largest city in the country, but because we're making many stops, it's gonna take like 7-8 hours to get there. We're gonna see palm wine, palm oil, cacao farms, many beautiful things on this long journey. He was telling me it's a good road, it's a bad road, you got a big mix. And yeah, this is my hotel, Golden Hero Parker. Beautiful place. If you ever come to Elmina, Ghana, you have to stay here. Look at this, infinity pool, over here with the restaurants, and over there, we have all the rooms. And look at the view. You look over the entire town, right? Salt flats right here, really beautiful. You have the village, palm trees, and the ocean. And yeah, guys, let's go to the car. Let's start this journey to Kumasi. Let's rock and roll. Kumasi.
Kumasi, all the way.
Ben, let's go, let's go. You guys are the best. Isaac and Ben, my team here in Ghana. And this is Elmina. So we explored all day yesterday. We went through the fish market. We saw the castle, went all the way up to Kakum National Park. And that's sort of what you can do, right? So 24 hours you can do it, but obviously take 48 hours because just to get here it takes time. Coming from Accra, it would take like 4 to 5 hours.
The best time to visit the fish market or the fishing harbor, it's from 6 to 10 a.m.
Yeah, and you definitely need a guy to go through there. And yeah, once we pass this church, we're getting through the end of the town, and over here we have palm trees, Gulf of Guinea, and then we're gonna keep going. We're gonna pass Cape Coast and then make a left, right?
Yeah.
We just left the Accra road and now we're on the Cape Coast Kumasi road. If you don't stop, you just go straight the whole way, you're there in 4 hours. 4 long hours. And it's beautiful. It's like a bush, right? This is real Africa. Over here to the right, to the left, bush. You'll probably see a bunch of villages on the way, lots of farming communities, and that's basically it.
This is the green road because we are heading toward the garden city, which is Kumasi. A lot of activity on the road, especially we're going to meet the women who are processing the palm nuts into oil. Hopefully we'll also see how they make palm wine.
Palm wine is actually really hard to come by, but he said it's the best. It's the best drink in Ghana. Oh my gosh. That was wild. Here's another village, washing cars, goats. Again, farming communities. Love it. Man, I love Africa.
Our first stop is going to be the palm wine base, where they are tapping the wine and distilling the wine into gin. Let's get there.
That's right here. Can't wait to see this. Guys, you would never know this is here. Literally, look at the hole. This is it. Because the bush is so thick, you would never see it. Walking into the bush, you can see over here to the right and the left are the old palms. So they cut the palm down and they get the trunk, and that's where they tap it. Basically, it's like the sap, right? And here on the floor, my God, look at these ants, huge ants, monster ants. Be careful, they do bite. Hello.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Very good. Where's the wine? Where's the wine?
So this is the fresh wine. They collected this morning from the trees. They will let it be here for 3 or 4 days to be well fermented. And when they are sure the wine is well fermented, then they come here. They fill the gallons to half with the fermented wine. Then they set the fire there. So it's the vapor that will pass through the tube. These two systems, we call it the cooling system. So by the time it's reached the end, it becomes the gin.
So I've seen this many times in Albania when they make waakye. Same thing, right? They put the grapes into these, let it sit there usually 10 days. Here, you let it sit 4 days. Then once it's fermented, put it over here, heat it up, right? Then it goes through cooling, and then the vapor comes out, and that is gin. So this is
we
fresh.
Call it locally akpektishi.
Akpektishi.
Yeah.
Can I try this?
You can try it.
Oh man. Man, this tastes like doli. This tastes like the thing I told you about in India, in Kerala. Similar thing. Oh, that's good. So some of these are the sap, fermenting sap. Some are the gin that's ready. So we're gonna take a few bottles with us.
video.
Walking to the back here, never-ending palm trees, right? So they cut all these down, they get into the root, and then from there, they tap it, they pull out the sap, and that's how this whole process starts, right? So we're gonna see them cutting a palm tree. Woo! So many bugs. We're in the jungle, man. Wow, so many, look at this. It's like a palm tree graveyard.
Yeah.
This is wild. Oh my God. So they have to actually like tip it over to get into that, right?
Yes.
And this is what this forest used to look like, or this farm, right? It used to have all these huge palm trees just like these right here, all over the place, and they're slowly cutting through them and pulling out the sap. Wow, man. Never seen this before.
So we have stages when you want to put wine into gin. So this stage is what we call the dressing. He's dressing the palm trees. That means he's going to make the hole, take off some branches and make the hole inside, in which they will put the bamboo tube. to let the wine flow through into the container at the base of the tree.
Like Isaac said, this is called dressing. So he undresses the palm tree, makes a deep hole, dresses it again, then later they come with the bamboo and, you know, a little container, and it drips out, the sap comes out. This is awesome, man. This is super unique. I've never even heard of this.
Yeah.
First time, man. I didn't know about this.
This is very popular in the southern part of Ghana, Togo, Benin, and I believe Cote d'Ivoire and Nigeria. At the moment, you have pulled down 200 palm trees, which you are going to tap. But the dressing, you can do up to 100 a day. So that means 2 days, you'll be done with it. Okay.
Wow, so 100 a day, there's 200 here. So this is like quick, right? So he got to move on to the next one. And do they replant here? I'm guessing they replant.
After they finish this one, they will, the owner of the farm can start farming maybe a different crops, maybe cassava or corn, and they will move to the next level. I mean, they want to finish the whole plantation, but you cannot do it at one go. So that's why they need to do 200, 300 at a time, and when they finish, they go to the next place.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Sun is already, can see inside, it's already wet. Unfortunately, those viewing cannot smell it. It's nice.
Let me smell this. Oh, wow. It smells good.
For us in the south, palm tree is a mystic tree because we have, you know, a variety of products from the same tree. Even the branches used to make a broom for sweeping our rooms or compound. We make the fence from the bigger part of the branches, a whole lot. And if they finish tapping the wine, there is some worm that comes out. After the worms comes the mushrooms. Very, very special.
So basically it's sustainable farming because the product has like 6 or 7 byproducts. So it's the palm tree, but then many other things come from it. So now we're gonna see the worm that he was talking about. Little ones, right?
Oh, they are big.
They're big? I mean, he's like getting deep into the palm tree. Whoa.
You want to try it? We're just going to roast it, and I mean, you'll taste it.
Awesome.
Very nice.
Worms for breakfast. I mean, I'm down to try that, especially because it just roasted. It's not that bad. I've tried bugs many times in Asia. Love it. In China and in Thailand, I've eaten a bunch of worms and grasshoppers. But this is different. A Ghanaian delicacy.
Yeah.
So we're having a worm kebab. That's cool. Very unique. Cool experience, my man. This is the best. This is what I wanted to do here in Ghana.
Okay.
See cool, unique things like this. Oh, and he's adding salt, right?
He adds salt.
So our friend here pulled out some of the ash from the fire. Move it here to the side. Put that worm kebab in the middle. It's sizzling. Keeps turning it until it cooks completely. And then we're gonna have breakfast.
That's the reason I was telling you that this one, they are too small.
Mm-hmm.
So
no?
Want to try?
All right.
Tastes like barbecue. Now I need some wine to flush this down. It's not so bad. But like you were saying, too small. Maybe bigger.
We're able to cut the bigger one, roast it nicely, ground pepper with onion, tomato, and put it inside.
A little chili too, a little pepper.
You add a little bit of wine to that food.
Oh man, amazing. This is way better than the gin. Boss man here is gonna show me how he taps it. Oh, it just popped like that. Wow.
This one, you pay 20 cedis so.
Okay, I'm gonna taste it. So I just put my finger inside. Mmm. It's like sweet.
So sweet.
So sweet, so good. So the hole he made earlier, now it's full of sap. He drills a hole to the very end, all the way through the palm tree. Then he puts the bamboo shoot, and then it drains it, right? It drains it into this container, and that's it. That's how you make the sap, or that's how you extract the sap from the palm tree. From there, it goes over there, 4 days to ferment. Eventually, they can turn into gin, and so on and so forth. My friends, this is epic, epic morning. Thank you so much. The first stop took about an hour. I think this road trip is gonna be a long one, a really long one. Dude, you got the gin?
All going to be equal now. One for you, one for me.
Let's go. We're 2 hours into our journey, and as you can see, the road has changed a bit. It's not as smooth and perfectly paved as before. There's more potholes. Ben here is like literally navigating. He sees a pothole, he turns, he goes like this. He's going side to side. Oh, there it is, another pothole. So many potholes. It's like this.
No. After a point, it will be okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's going to be smooth later.
So it's gonna get better again. But it's not so bad. This is not like really bad compared to like that real African massage dirt road. We're gonna probably have something like that in Mole, no? Just like straight, it's a straight jungle. We haven't had breakfast, so we decided to stop here on the road, and we found a lady who's you know, roasting or grilling plantains.
And we're going to take it with peanuts. It is a good combination. Well, actually, we take this as a snack.
All right, so we took this as a snack, right? So it was 5 CDs for like 4 roasted plantains.
It hurts. Probably you have to wait a little bit. So we are in Asimposu, and it's the biggest town in between Cape Coast and Kumasi.
Huge town, guys, huge. You can see there's non-stop vendors selling clothing, shoes, produce. I mean, it never ends here. These are the style, right? This is sort of how it is always. There's 1 or 2 huge towns along the road. You know, from Accra to Cape Coast, we ran into a few. Here, this is the main big one. Between here, there's small villages, right? And some of them have markets. And yeah, I mean, if you want to, you can get off, you know, buy some stuff, you know, explore like local life. But that's basically it, and lots of music always blasting. Look at the speakers here. That Range Rover's in a hurry, literally just like haunt its way through the whole traffic. All right, let's try this plantain. Ooh, still hot. Good. Wow, this one's nice and mushy outside, a little burnt. Smoky too. Isaac, this is awesome. So good, tasty. And for $1, we all eat.
So we just seen cacao beans being dried, but we'll make a stop later to see properly how they do it.
Another quick stop. Let's get some coconuts. I'm thirsty.
That's coconut.
Yeah, man, it's the best.
You like it?
I love it.
Love it. Very nice. Coconut. This African coconut. Very nice one. One. Very sweet.
I want one too.
You want one?
Yes.
Okay.
You?
Thanks, one.
Everybody.
Hey! I mean, you know what you're doing wrong.
My turn, man. I'm thirsty. I'm really thirsty.
Hey.
So my friend's helping me here.
Very tasty.
Done.
Yeah.
Done.
I break it for you. No, that's why I can use your hand. Yeah. Yeah.
The flesh. So good.
So fresh.
Whoa. It's a big one. 6, so 2 per person. Not bad. So $1.20 for 3 people to have coconuts. Thank you.
Yo.
Thank you. Thank you guys. This is the best part about the road trips. All the little stops. Every stop is super interesting, very interactive. And everybody here along the road is super friendly, man. Super friendly.
If you want to experience Ghana in its best way, is to make stops along the route as you head towards your next destination.
How much CC?
How much? One for 1 city.
Let me see.
1 for 2 city and 1 city. Big one is 2 city.
So now we are entering the Ashanti region.
And what was the region we were in?
Central region. So left the central region or the Ashanti region.
So we just basically entered a different state, right? Like it's a region, but for us, like Americans, it would be like a different state, okay? How many regions are there in Ghana?
We now have 16 regions.
16. So I gotta try this donut. This is like a big piece of bread, right? It almost reminds me of a cinnamon roll. Fluffy, yummy bread.
We are making a stop here to see our mothers, our sisters processing the palm nut into oil. At this base, specifically, they produce kernel oil.
Oh, wow, look at that mosque. Huge mosque behind us. Massive. And this is where they produce the oil. Whoa.
So this is kernel nut, a palm fruit. You know, we have the palm fruit. Actually, we have 2 types of oil that we get from the palm fruit. So the fruit is first processed and we get the red oil. And this is what my mothers are processing here. Inside this, when you crack this, you have the kernel nuts. And so this is what they are going to roast, ground it, and then when they cook the paste, the oil will come on top.
So what these 2 women are doing is they're going through trying to find the nuts that were not cracked by the machine. So they separate them so they can obviously crack them. So the nut comes over here and this is where it's soaked. What these ladies are doing here is they're separating the dirt from the nuts, okay? That's actually before it goes over here to get soaked. Okay, so again, starts over there, they bring it over here, they separate it, they put it in there, separate it, the nut from the shell. So it's all about separating the nut and finally getting the nut super clean and perfect to then turn into oil, right?
What the woman was separating, when they bring it here, you know, the nut, the shell are still mixed. So in order to get the nut out, they have this water. It contains clay. So when they put it inside, the nut comes on the top and the shell stays down. Because the shells are heavy than the nut. The nut is a bit lighter. So they come to the top of the water. And it takes days. And this system they have come with, it's really very, really quick, fast.
A fast way to separate the nut and the shell.
Take a bit of the water again to fill it with another nut with the shell.
So this is just finished, right? On the top you saw all the nuts. She took them out. So this is done. So that's the process, right?
Yeah.
This lady wants me to come into this house. What's happening in here? That's the oil? So right there's the oil, right?
You ground it to paste. You are going to boil that paste. So when they are boiling, the oil will come to the top, to the surface, and they will be collecting it.
It's the thickness of tar. She was saying it's super heavy. It's hard. It's really hard for her to lift it up. But you can see that eventually is boiled. The oil goes to the surface, and that's how we get palm oil.
Kernel oil is white oil from the kernel.
2 oils are made from the palm tree. All right, guys, it's getting late. We have to hit the road, and yeah, I mean we're about 30 minutes from Kumasi. But yeah, we saw the process of everything you can make from palm trees. You got the palm sap, which is basically palm wine. We saw how they extract a really cool process. Then we saw how they distilled the gin from the palm wine, right? So they let it ferment. Palm wine ferments 4 days, goes through distillation, right? And then you have gin. We also took out some bugs, made like a worm kebab, Ghana worm kebab. Very different, exotic, pretty yummy. I mean, it was just very crunchy, right? I mean, it was like crispy. I mean, they cooked it to the limit, you know? And then we kept driving, right? So we drove roughly 6 hours so far. We are 30 minutes from Kumasi, and this is where we saw how they make the palm oil, or the kennel oil, right? So two different types of oils can be extracted from a palm tree. This is the kennel oil. The other one is like a red one. They always eat with the red, right? And yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the journey to Kumasi. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Subscribe to my channel for more awesome travel content. I'll see you in the next travel food adventure somewhere in this area.